Hey, this is your brother Dana, and I'm coming to you from the city of Atlanta. Hey, family, I wanted to share a couple of things with you. I knew President Donald Trump and all his minions, the conservative, Republican, Christian, righteous family members, had to be and have to be in charge and in control. They have to be in control so that when this nation falls in these next years to come, while they're in control, they will not be able to blame it on the demon Democrats, those ungodly lawbreakers. They will not be able to blame it on the homosexuals. They will not be able to blame it on a woman leader. And they will not be able to blame it on the black man or even those illegal aliens coming into our country. But when the fall of this nation happens, it will happen when the conservative, righteous, law-abiding, Christian, Republican, white family members are in charge. So that is why I say to all of you that are left out of that description, let them have their country as it falls. If they don't want you on the front lines to fight for their nation, then let them fight for their own nation. They don't want you anyway. If they don't want you in high places then give it to them so that when it falls, how will they be able to explain that this nation was finally back up and running by the bestest of the greatest of the greats of them all? White, conservative, law-abiding, Christian, Republican family members. So family, my white, conservative, Republican, Christian, Trump-loving family members are just setting themselves up for the biggest disappointment they'll ever face in their lives. See, I'm going to share this last part of this dream I had before Trump became president the first time. And now I understand that the fulfillment of this dream is this time. I was walking into a small town such as what I grew up in southern Minnesota. And especially during Memorial and 4th of July, we would parade our streets with flags, and neighbors would make sure their flags were outside. And it was very patriotic. And so as I was walking into this town, I knew that something very patriotic was happening because I saw all these flags, and then I saw people sitting on the curbs. Some were in chairs, lawn chairs. Others were sitting on blankets. And I knew that they were ready for some great parade of celebration. And it had to be a celebration of this nation because the little kids were holding little flags, and the senior citizens sitting in those lawn chairs under the shade of the canopies of the stores had bigger flags. But see, one thing I also noticed is that all of my white family members in this town with their flags were all dead. It was as if they were frozen in time. There was no decay. There was no stink, no smell. It was my white family, from children to grandparents, holding their flags, anticipating some great celebration of their nation. And they were all dead. So I say, let my white, evangelical, conservative, Republican, Christian, Trump-loving family members have their power. Because the end is not what they're anticipating or even expecting. It will not be as Trump said in his speech. It will not be your golden years, white family. But in fact, as that prayed and that dream showed me, it will be your final age. This is your brother Dana, coming to you from the city of Atlanta. Shalom.